Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. We left off. We were opening up... No, I don't even remember what it was. I always forget. I'm pretty sure it was literally yesterday or the day before that I opened it up. Wow, I can't believe I can't remember. Residence of Contrast, that's what it was. I said at the end of that video that I was going to open up Crimson Kingdom, but then I realized that the only thing I really want out of this is the Vampire Lord. So there wasn't really any reason for me to open this. There's probably some stuff down here that I want, but other than that, like, all I want is Vampire Lord, and there actually isn't that... Like, you can't really get a good vampire deck going. At least there's not enough vampire cards, I would say. Or, there's no spells or traps that specifically target vampires. So it's just... You're just using vampires because they have the name vampire. And not really because you're getting any, like, decent synergy off. So it's kind of like, eh. Because I have at least one card of every vampire except for Vampire Lord. He's the only vampire that I don't have at least one card of. And a lot of them actually do have a 3 set, but it was eh. And then I was looking for Soul Exchange. I was like, I'll just open up the pack that has Soul Exchange because I would like a triple set of that. And it's like, oh, guess what? It's in Valkyrie's Rage, which I've opened up 1,000 times on my channel. So I was like, oh, great! I can't even get Soul Exchange because I've spent too many videos opening that. Then there's some I don't know, like Space Fighter cards, the Bests or whatever they're called in Generation Next. That I'm just like, okay, I need those. But it's like I just opened up Generation X 3 times in a row and just credit on it on how horrible the drops were for me. So it's like I can't go back to opening that again. So we're opening up Primal Burst because I want some more Volcanic Doomfire, which I've gotten once, and I will reset this because the gemstones are in here, and I guess the Jiracs are in here too because maybe I want a Jirac set, and the Underworld stuff I guess as well. So maybe we can get, not Underworld, the Dark World. We can get some good Dark World stuff, some more Volcanic Doomfire, and more so than the others, the gemstone stuff I would like to kind of fool around with. And we have an exuberant amount of gems because I played a bunch of rank yesterday. I jumped from silver 1 to gold 1 because I was waiting on someone. I was like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and play ranked all day. Got up to gold 1. I'll probably try to get the King of Games unless they reset it. I don't know how long it takes them to reset it again. I wasn't really playing ranked for a while, so it's kind of annoying. Not knowing when it's going to reset again, so I might not be able to get King of Games, but at least I got back to gold, I guess. I completely lost my train of thought there talking about freaking ranked. But anyways, I want the gemstone, guys. Like, more so than anything else. Oh, well, I was talking about how I got the gems. Yeah. Got a bunch of gems from online. The new event came up. Got a bunch of gems from that. Leveled up, I think, someone. I got a bunch of gems from that. Then they gave away 500 gems for free because I guess there's 7 million or 70 million downloads or something like that. So another 500 for free. And now we're sitting at 1,200. I could open up the selection box, but you know what? Screw the selection box. We're going for Primal Burst. I might actually stop opening Primal Burst if I end up getting like a handful of supers and ultras before I hit the 500, or not the 500, the 700 mark. So, Mind on Air, apparently. This is new, unless I've gotten a holo of it before. Extremely subpar, but your opponent must play with their hand revealed. So that's pretty much what you're using this for, is just always be able to see your opponent's hand, which is whatever. Cursed Bamboo Sword, and a Summon Cloud, which I'm assuming is for Cloudian monsters, yes. Oh, triples into Wink. Explosion hit me up with that Volcanic Doomfire. Shin's Dojo, which is for 6 Samurai stuff. Cloudians, cool. I have like no Cloudians, so clearly I have to open up this set. I might have only opened this like once or twice, if that. Like, I've opened it once, of course, because I have Volcanic Doomfire, but I feel like like 1 or twice, that's it. So we have no Cloudians. So Cloudian Ghost Fog. This is a nothing. This card can be special summoned. All battle damage to either player from a battle involving this monster becomes 0. If this card is destroyed by battle, Distribute new fog counters equal to the level of the monster that destroyed it among face-up monsters. Okay, that's pretty good. Really? Triple Caribs into Explosion, and all we get is Cloudian Sheep Cloud? Rare, that's it? When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon 2 Cloudian tokens, which are 0/0, in defense position. These tokens cannot be tributed for a tribute summon unless it is for a Cloudian monster, which of course it would be if you're running Cloudian anyways. So that's a decent card for Cloudians, but meh. Wasting those triples on that was a bit annoying. There's a single creep there. Gem Knight Sardonyx? Haven't seen this guy before, but look at that, 1800, Jesus. This card is treated as a normal monster, so this is a Gemini, so when you Gemini summon him, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add 1 Gemini card from your deck to your hand. Okay. More of these Sardonyx, please. Gren, Tactician of Dark World. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, target 1 spell trap on the field, destroy that target, so you would use this with, Dark World Bindings, or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I'm just assuming Bindings. I think it's called Dark World something. This card where both players draw a card and then discard a card. Which of course you would discard your card to activate these Dark World cards' abilities. You could even use Doom Tribute or whatever it's called. I forget. It's Tribute something. Tribute of the Doomed probably. Or Dark Core or something like that. There's a bunch of cards that are like destroy, discard a card, destroy something, discard a card, draw a card, etc. So there's ways to combo this. I think Dark World is semi-meta. So anyways, Beige, Vanguard of Dark World. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, special summon it from the graveyard. That's pretty good. A free 16 for killing something on the board if you're using Dark World. Or Tribute of the Doomed. Single Creeb. Nothing special. Watch me burn through like 1,000 gems to get nothing. Diamond Dust Cyclone. Select one monster with 4 more fog counters. Destroy it and then draw 1 card for each 4 fog counters that were on it. Gren, again, the Tactician of Dark World. And Brow, Huntsman of Dark World. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, draw 1 card, plus another card if that card was discarded from your hand to your graveyard by your opponent's card effect. So we're already through 200, because I think I had 1,264. Up, triples. No glint, so that means this is nothing. 6 strike Thunderblast. Curse the Bamboo Sword, but we got a Hollow Brow again. I've been getting like extremely bad luck. I feel like Konami's like, alright, this guy opens up way too much packs for free. We need to stop giving him good cards. Because like I keep saying, I haven't spent a freaking dime. Gem Knight Amber. What is this? This is a normal card, which means this is a really good card if it's normal. This is most likely a high power bruiser or something. The Gem Knight Amber. It's a Gemini, so when you Gemini summon it, you can send 1 Gem Knight Gem Knight card from your hand to the graveyard to target 1 of your banished monsters. Add that target to your hand. Okay. Shire. Light Sworn Spirit. And Gem Knight Crystal. It's actually not one of those cards, but it is just a weak, actually, 2 cost. Unless there's... I guess there's obviously Gem Knight spells and trap, possibly, that can go with him, but he's a 2 cost, 2450, 1950. I mean, that's weaker than Dark Magician, and Dark Magician himself is unfortunately very weak for a 2 cost. But at least Dark Magician has traps and not traps and spells, but spells that combo off of him that kind of make him stronger. And other weird summoning things that proc off of him. Gem Knight Sardonyx again, cool, I need another one of those. Volcanic Hammerer. As a 1 cost, 2415. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of volcanic monsters in your graveyard times 200. If you activate this effect, this card cannot attack during this turn. And Dark Smog. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, discard 1 fiend type monster, and if you do, banish that target, which means this procs Dark World stuff. That was send it to the graveyard, right? Discard 1 fiend type monster, yeah. And those Dark World cards are fiends, so you are also proccing their passives. Triples. Oh, Blue Glint and Alexis Bam face. We have a fusion monster, which is hopefully a Gem Knight. Lucky Cloud. During your end phase, if you summon 2 or more Cloudian monsters with the same name this turn, draw 2 cards. Gem Knight Citrine. This is a 22/1950, 1 Gem Knight and a Pyro. Must first be summoned, fusion summoned. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage phase. And a trap card that is a super rare. Release from stone. Select one of your removed from play rock type monsters and special summon it. When this card is removed from the field, destroy that monster. When that monster destroyed, destroy this card. So it's this card right here that I'm circling over there on the right. Okay, interesting. Interesting card, not really what I'm looking for. And we're kind of running out of gems already. I'm pretty sure Konami has cursed me at this point. They're probably... Oh, crud, Psychedelic. As I say, Konami has cursed me. So that was a single creep, but we have Psychedelic, Glints, and Alexa Face. So Sweets, which these cards are weird. I don't know if they can even do anything. Honestly, there has to be some sort of spell or trap that combos with these, like, cards, but I haven't seen it yet. Broken Bamboo Sword, and this is a effect Hollow Volcanic Doomfire? No, it is Ceruli Garu of Dark World. Subpar, but if this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, special summon this card from the graveyard to your opponent's side of the field in face-up defense position. When this card is special summoned by this effect of a Dark World card, your opponent must discard 1 card. When this is special summoned by the effect of a Dark World card, which, assuming that Dark World card that I was talking about earlier that lets you draw a card and discard a card does in fact count as a Dark World card, that means using that also puts this on their field as something weak to kill and makes them discard a card at the same time. So they're discarding 2 cards from your 1 Dark World dealings, or whatever the heck it's called. Like, I have no clue what it's called. I don't remember, but there's some nasty comboing that can happen. Also, there's in the whole 3 packs and super rare thing going on right now. Blue Thunder T45. I wanted this card, actually. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, special summon 1 Thunder option token. 15/15. This token cannot be attributed for a tribute summon. I would take another one of those, please. Return up to 3 volcanic monsters from your graveyard to your deck. And Nano Breaker, good defense. If this card attacks a face-up level 3 or lower monster, destroy that monster immediately with this card's effect without applying a damage calculation. Looks like we're going to be here for a while, so it's going to be like a 20-minute video. Single Karib. Come on, give me another Volcanic Doomfire. We're gonna have a fusion. Fragment Fusion. Another Shire. And another Citrine. We're closing in on the halfway mark. So we're probably just gonna have to blow all... How many is this? Like 20... 25 packs I think I opened in this video. I'm going to be opening because most likely I won't be getting anything good. Cloudian and Nimbusman. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. This card is in face-up defense position. Destroy it. You contribute any number of water monsters for the tribute summon of this card. When this card is tribute summoned, place 1 fall counter on it for each water monster you tributed. This card gains 500 attack for each fall counter on the field. Ites. 100. Again, see, they're tributes, but it's like, why would I tribute a normal monster with no effect for 100? I haven't seen what their potential is yet. I'm assuming it's in there somewhere in this deck. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, add 1 volcanic shell from your deck to your hand. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and to resolve this effect. Single Kareeb. Jesus Christ, I'm so sick of seeing single Kareebs. Christ. I'm getting punished here. All those Generation Next packs we open like 50 plus packs, and it's single Kareeb after single Kareeb after single Kareeb. It's just so annoying. So Claudius, Nimbusman again, Jirok, Terra, which we finally seen another freaking Jirok. Like, this deck also has Jiroks in it, and we haven't. This is our first one as far as I remember. If this card is attacked, return the attacking monster to the hand after damage calculations, and this card gains defense equal to the return monster's level times 100. That is if it survives. Dragonith, Lightsworn Dragon, 1 cost, 1600. Card gains 300 attack and defense for each Lightsworn monster with a different name in your graveyard. If this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. During each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. I probably should open up the pack that had the Gustos in it. So I actually made a Gusto deck, and I was like, oh man, I really like this. I like all the cards in this deck being green. And I don't think I have the strongest Gusto, so I would really like to acquire that. Sweets. Quates, and Gem Knight Garnet. This is a strong beater, and apparently I've gotten this one before, so I can in fact get a 3 set of this if they drop it again. Because that is at least my second one, which actually, where is he at? Here? That is in fact my second one. So we do need another one of them. Single Kareeb. Sweets, Volcanic Recharge, and Gem Knight Emerald. This is also a strong one. You can banish this face-up card you control and 1 face-up normal monster you control to target 1 Gem Knight fusion monster in your graveyard, special summoned from the graveyard. Alright. We've crossed our 500 mark. Triples. Finally, Christ. Oh! Triples into Psychedelic. This better be a freaking Ultra. It is a trap spell, so even if it was an Ultra, I do not give 2 cruds about it. Broken Bamboo Sword, Cloudian Ghost Fog, and super rare Ghost from the Past. What does this do? Banish 2 monsters from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster, attack position monster on the field. Its attack becomes 0 until the end of this turn. Meh. There's other cards that are better than this? I mean, I'm assuming you would want to combo it with cards that do things to banish monsters, so I guess if you're running a banishment resurrection deck or whatever, then fine, but I don't have one of those. I haven't tried to make one, and I don't plan to anytime soon. Man, this is so lame. God, Konami, stop screwing me. I went into this to try to get some new Gem Knight cards and another Volcanic Doomfire and just Volcanic cards in general. Plus Jiroks, and Dark Worlds for that actually, and I feel like I've gotten nothing. So the 2 cost 23-22, and this first time I'm getting it. When your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. 2 of your monster card zones cannot be used. Cloudian Ghost Fog and a fusion summon that is Gem Knight Ruby, finally, something new. A new Gem Knight. So you need Gem Knight Garnet and another Gem Knight monster, so you can just use 2 Garnets for this, and the Garnet is the guy who was 1900. Must first be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials. Once per turn, you contribute 1 face-up gem monster. This card gains attack equal to the attributed monster's attack on the field until the end phase. As this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. That's an okay card. So we got like, what, 8 packs to go? And it probably won't be good. Cocky Gorilla of the Dark World, Particle Fusion, something for the Gem Knights, Lich Lord, King of the Otherworld. Looks like Richie, whatever that guy's name was. If you tribute summon this card, the tribute must be dark. If this card is tributed by a card's effect and sent to the graveyard, it returns to its owner's hand. If this card is tributed by a card's effect and sent to the graveyard, it returns to its owner's hand. Okay, I'm assuming this has some sort of comboing that happens here. Come on, give me anything. Just stop giving me trash. Stop trying to get me to spend money. It's not happening. Fusion Devourer, Shane's Dojo, and a Gemnite Garnet. Thank you, please. We got 3 Garnets, which is, I guess, almost worth it. Well, I already had one, but getting the full pair is almost worth it, I guess. But I mean, we barely have any gems left, triples. Oh, hieroglyphics into freaking psychedelic. There's no way in heck that I don't get an ultra. And Alexa Bam, the whole 9 yards except for the Karibo explosion. And it is a effect monster. I swear to God, this better be Volcanic Doomfire. Even though I have no way of summoning him because I do not have any blasters or whatever. They haven't dropped it all, but who knows? Maybe it's Volcanic Doomfire. Or something else worthwhile. Cloudy and Turbulence, Koitz. Okay, Koitz, what is your deal? Once per turn during your main phase, if you control this card on the field, you can equip it to your ites and as an equipped spell card, or unequip this union, equip and special summon this card in face of attack position. While equipped to a monster by the card's effect, increase the attack of the equipped monster by, was it 3,000 points when it attacks with an attack that is higher than the defensive blah blah blah. So the difference adds battle damage to your opponent's life points, so piercing battle damage. Okay, so here's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to get an ites out, which ites is like a 2 cost on its own. Then you have to somehow summon this, which is also a 2 cost, and then equip it to ites. Though I guess if he's a union monster, you can use union equip or whatever it's called to just equip him straight to it without summoning him. I think there's a way to do that, but it's still like so difficult. Like, who's gonna like do this? Oh, it's this one that I see all the time with people playing when they're running Dark World. Snow, Unlight of the Dark World. I will definitely be resetting the box now that I got one of these. This card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect. If it was discarded from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can target one monster on your opponent's graveyard, add 1 Dark World card from your deck to your hand, then special summon that target, if any, in the face-up defense position. So this is by your opponent's card effect, which doesn't really happen unless they have Dark World. Yeah, like, I don't know how to properly use this card, though I see it used all the time from watching people play Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube for the past few days. I don't know. I'm happy I got it. I just like the way it looks. Like, I think it looks really cool. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I need to reset this. Just in case we can get another snow. Wow, we're at 23 minutes? Christ. Single creep. Light Spiral. Each time a card/cards is sent from your deck to graveyard by the effect of Light Sworn monster, move from play the top card of your opponent's deck. Whoa. That actually makes Light Sworns useful. Blue Thunder. There we go. We got a second Blue Thunder. Nano Breaker. Hey, man, I'll take a third Blue Thunder if you're not going to give me anything else good, because it seems like you aren't. Triples. Give me some psychedelic hieroglyphics. Psychedelic. Super rare. An effect. I'll grab one of these up here. Not this guy. I don't give 2 credits about this guy. Any of these guys? Possibly. I'd take. Please. Rinyan, Lightsworn Rogue. Flip. Target 1 Lightsworn monster in your graveyard. Shuffle that target into your deck. Then draw a card. Light Spiral again. Cool. Oh my god. We got Volcanic Doomfire. I can't believe we got Volcanic Doomfire. Like a second one. I didn't even think this was going to be an ultra rare. I thought it was just going to be one of these because it didn't have the hieroglyphics with it. But Jesus Christ, we got a second Volcanic Doomfire. That is what I'm talking about. And I don't think I need a third one, so I will not reset this box. I think 2 is fine. If you have 2 of like a strong card that costs multiple tributes or whatever, that's fine. Like 3's pushing it. Like I'll actually play a card if I have 2 of it, and it's like a tribute card. That's fine. So we freaking got it, and I'll read it out again, I guess. This card cannot be normal summoned or said. This card can only be special summoned by sending a face-up Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard during your opponent's battle phase. Your opponent must attack this monster with any attack position monsters they control. When this card destroys a monster and sends it to the graveyard, destroy all monsters your opponent controls and inflict 500 points to your opponent for each monster destroyed by this effect. Great card, but unfortunately, I don't know if I can find Tri-Blaster, because I do not know where it's at. I don't have the normal blaster, and I don't have Tri-Blaster for sure. Is it a spell card? Blaze Accelerator, and there's Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Let me actually scroll this down. No, I neither have a Blaze X Accelerator or Tri-Blaze, which you need a Blaze just to use a Tri to then summon Volcanic Doomfire. So, in fact, I have no way of playing those Volcanic Doomfires because out of however many packs I've opened of this, let's just say probably close to 50, maybe 40, assuming like I opened up like 20 before, and now we're opening up another 20. Like, have no way of actually using this. So that's unfortunate. Maybe in these next 3 packs, they'll give me a Blaze Accelerator and a Tri. Cross your fingers. Pray to the Yu-Gi-Oh Konami gods, though. Maybe just the Yu-Gi-Oh gods and not Konami, because screw Konami. Alchemy Cycle, Fragment Fusion, and Summon Cloud. So, none of those were accelerators. Maybe we only have 2 packs we can open. I need to, like, start selling trading cards on Steam. So I'm assuming you can use Steam Wallet to open up or pay for these card packs, which would be very nice, so I can actually freaking buy some packs in this game. And there was a blue glint on this, so hopefully this is something special. Temple of the Six, Xian's Dojo Inn, another Suruli in one video, Guru of the Dark World. What the heck did I say last time? I definitely didn't say Guru. I don't know how I screwed up the word Guru, but whatever. So we got another Suruli, super rare, which I'm fine with that. So we got, what, 2 super rares of this dude, 2 super rares of this guy. We got another super rare. We got Release from Stone. We got Ghost from the Past. I would have loved to got Seraphine, but you know, whatever. Okay, that was it. So yeah, 2 Gurus, 1 Release from Stone, 1 Ghost from the Past. Which I guess is not bad. So we got 4 super rares and an ultra in one video, which hasn't happened in a while. And this is our last pack. Hit me up with that Citrine. Not Citrine. Sephirine Knight, or whatever her name is. Saphira Knight. Come on. That's not gonna be. But yeah, another grand. Sky Scout. My boy. I hate that they changed your name. Why is your name Sky Scout? Your name is Harpy Lady Brother, or whatever it was, Harpy's brother, whatever it was. I will never accept Sky Scout as your name. Your name is Harpy's brother. And Scar, Scout of the Dark World. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, add 1 level 4 lower Dark World monster from your deck to your hand. That is alright. Hope that's not bad, but assuming that I am going to just skip over the selection box, I will try to open this up again, because I need the freaking accelerators. Like, there's no point in grabbing Volcanic Doomfire if I don't have the freaking accelerators to use them. Which, let's just read out Accelerator so you know what I'm talking about. So when you have Blaze Accelerator out, you use Blaze Accelerator after that. Activate only by sending 1 face-up Blaze Accelerator on your side of the field to the graveyard. You can send 1 Pyro-type monster from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls and inflict 500 damage to your opponent, but you cannot declare an attack of this turn. But you can only summon Volcanic Doomfire by sending a Tri-Blaze Accelerator to the graveyard. That's the only way to get him out there. And I think the only way to get Tri-Blaze out is by getting rid of a Blaze. So you have to go from Blaze to Tri to Volcanic Doomfire. Though I guess that was fine. We got another Volcanic and we got freaking Snow. Almost forgot about Snow. We got Snow, we got Volcanic Doomfire, and we got 2 super rares of the Guru, so I'll take that, though we are diving back in this one for sure, unless I really want to go back to the Gustos, I don't know. I still want to finish off that set, so yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment, do. See ya.